What happens when the most brilliant minds in conceptual art, skateboarding, Formula One, street art and electronic music collide? This is Burnyard, a celebration of all things creative.
Burn's definitely got something going here, and it's going to be one of the best events ever.
It's amazing. It's addicting. It's, you know, like it's one of the most amazing feelings in the world.
Well, it's what you call skate-tacular.
Featuring some of the world's most respected talent, watch as the Burnyard story unfolds.
Okay, so I just got some of the sounds we recorded at the Lotus factory. Trying to find something that I can use. Let's like use that as a sweep. Okay, so I have an idea how I can integrate it. I already have the full idea of where I want the track to go. I want it to end up there. So I want it to go from here to this. But even more dirty than that. So I want it to be like... Whatever is the most important thing of the track, I try to have every other element in the track support that.
Avicii. Avicii, it's a pleasure to meet you. So you're here at Burneyard in Budapest. It's a great space out there. You're looking forward to the show tonight?
For sure, yeah, definitely. I mean, I just played here in Hungary like 2 weeks ago, or even less than 2 weeks ago. It was amazing atmosphere in the show. I'm really excited.
Brilliant. Number one in the UK, fastest selling record of the year, over 1 million singles sold worldwide, 1.5 million views on YouTube, probably miles more now. Do you feel that you're on top of the world right now?
No, I feel busy. You know, I'm really kind of traveling everywhere, and I don't really have time to slow down and think about kind of what's happening. I just try to, you know, kind of live in the moment, just kind of focus on all the shows that I have to do, and you know, all the tracks that I have to deliver, and all the final masters and stuff. There's so much happening right now, so I don't really have time to enjoy any success.
You started remixing in your bedroom at 18, still only 23. Everybody knows your name. What's the secret behind success?
I think it's hard work in general, from both me and, you know, my manager. I met my manager when I was 17, 18 years old, and we've kind of been a team since then, and it's been just a very successful team, I think, because I've been able to focus on the music and the touring aspect of everything, and he's been doing everything else, you know.
Yeah. You're here in Budapest, about to take to the stage to premiere the new collaboration with the Lotus F1 team and Burn Energy Drink. Could you explain a little bit about the whole event for us, please?
Well, I don't know that much about the actual event. I just got here now. I just know the story behind it is that I start with that I went to Enstone for the Lotus Formula 1 team and kind of got a tour of all their whole grounds and stuff. And even before that, when I first got, you know, when they first told me about the idea of kind of doing a track inspired by Formula 1 and sounds like that, it just felt like yeah, for sure, that's like felt like an easy and kind of like natural collaboration. So for me, it's just been very, like, the whole experience has been very like interesting, because I didn't know that much about like how it works behind the scenes in Formula 1, and then, you know, they took me through everything on in the factory, and got to play with cars, city cars, and, you know, stuff like that. And I don't even have a driver's license. But it was really interesting.
You a big Formula 1 fan yourself, or?
No, just recently, like the last couple of years, because, you know, they kind of go hand in hand to DJing and Formula 1, because there's, you know, obviously with Formula 1 there are so many events surrounding Formula 1 too, and even years ago I played Formula 1 events, and, you know, in Monaco, and so it's a newfound thing for me. Yeah,
good partnership as well. Did you get a spin in the Lotus car?
No, it more like just the seat of the car. Like the rest of the car hadn't even. There was just like the actual seat part of it and stuff like that. Yeah.
And did you work closely with Kimi Räikkönen at all for this project?
No, not at all.
But the heartbeats and all that sort of technical side of things, bringing that into sort of the track. How did that come about?
Yeah, no. I mean, we had a guy with us who kind of recorded while we were doing the tour in Enstone. So then I just kind of got a huge mismatch of recorded sounds from when we were actually there.
But 28 singles, 45 remixes, 2 compilations albums under your belt at 23. Are you a workaholic?
A little bit, yeah. But it's not work for me either. It's more, you know, the traveling is work, just flying and queuing and hotel rooms. You know, that's work. But everything else, you know, making music and playing and stuff like that, I still consider that a hobby, you know.
Yeah, sort of DJ, remixer, record producer. What's your favourite element in playing live?
Producing, I think, in general. Yeah, I'm a producer first, and the DJing part is my
you know, make a living, pay rent, you know.
Yeah. Hashtag True is your debut album coming out in September. What can we expect?
It's a very eclectic album. It's kind of a mixture with all the genres I like listening to and I've liked listening to growing up, and I've tried to kind of take what it is about them that I love and try to fuse it with what I've done these last couple of years with house music, you know, and the house elements. And it's a big kind of mismatch with everything from like funk or soul music to jazz, blues, and folk music. It's just everything, you know.
Brilliant. Very last question. Somebody that's just getting into Avicii, what 3 tracks would you say these sum me up as an artist?
Those tracks in general.
Your tracks?
Or my tracks. Yeah. I'd say probably Levels, Wake Me Up, and that's what it's hard. I'd say probably my remix of Bob Sinclair's New.
Fantastic, it's been a pleasure meeting you. Looking
Yeah,
forward to
good
the show.
to meet you.
Thanks a lot. Cheers. Thank you.
Sorry to rush you.
That's okay.